amigos y amigas televidentes. Es un gusto saludarlos. Como cada sábado en Telearte, les presentaremos las secciones de Contacto Remoto, Arte Manifiesto, Sensibilidad Musical, Expresarte y por supuesto tu espacio binacional. En esta ocasión estamos transmitiendo desde el Zócalo de la ciudad de Puebla, una de las principales entidades de la República Mexicana. Girando podemos observar la magnífica catedral, los portales y el Palacio Municipal, así como esta bella fuente, las palomas y los frondosos árboles. Precioso, ¿verdad? Como decimos comúnmente, como México no hay dos. Y es que esta singular entidad presume haber sido trazada por los ángeles. Puebla es rica en historia, arquitectura y leyenda.
Puebla es un estado pequeño en comparación con otros de la República Mexicana. Tiene solamente 34.072 kilómetros cuadrados y actualmente la ciudad capital está denominada oficialmente como Heroica Puebla de Zaragoza. Puebla fue fundada el 16 de abril de 1530, con el objetivo específico de servir de morada a los españoles que se encontraban por el territorio en ese momento. 33 hombres y una mujer fueron los primeros habitantes de Puebla. Es una de las más bellas ciudades de la provincia mexicana, mezcla de épocas y costumbres, un lugar ideal para visitar y vivir. Manhattan, también llamada Isla de las Colinas o la Gran Manzana, mide 21.5 kilómetros de largo y 3.7 de ancho. Es el distrito de mayor importancia de los 5 que componen a la ciudad de Nueva York. Se divide en 3 sectores: parte baja o downtown, que es la zona residencial; zona media o midtown, que es el lugar de compras, restaurantes y hoteles; y la parte alta, también llamada uptown, donde una pequeña línea divide el lujo de la marginalidad. Las avenidas de Manhattan corren de norte a sur, las calles de este a oeste, con los 2 grandes ríos en cada extremo, el East y el Hudson. El famosísimo Central Park, o Parque Central, es una de las principales atracciones del distrito de Manhattan en la gran urbe neoyorquina. Es la zona más turística donde se concentran la mayor parte de los símbolos de Nueva York. Sin duda Manhattan es y será la capital del mundo, la meca del turismo internacional. En ella se alzan las más grandes obras de ingeniería y arquitectura contemporánea. Es la ciudad de las artes y la cultura. Actualmente, los vuelos en el aeropuerto Hermano Cerdán, que está a 22 kilómetros al oeste de Puebla, en la carretera Cholula-Huejotzingo, son de y hacia Guadalajara, Tijuana. Existe servicio directo de autobuses del aeropuerto de la Ciudad de México hacia la entidad poblana, sin necesidad de ir a la terminal de autobuses Poniente-Oriente, La Tapo. Puebla está a 136 kilómetros de la Ciudad de México por la autopista Cuota. Además está la carretera federal. Justo antes de salir a la autopista Cuota, viniendo sobre la avenida Zaragoza de México, hay una desviación que lleva a esta carretera, con curvas y pendientes, la cual no es muy recomendable de noche, tal vez de día, para disfrutar sus pintorescos pueblos.
Para llegar a Manhattan, lo mejor es viajar por avión. Existen vuelos directos y con escala. No se asusten por el costo del viaje y la estancia. Manhattan es para todos los presupuestos. Encontrarás diferentes paquetes de vuelos y hospedajes acordes a tus finanzas. Ahora vámonos hasta Manhattan con mi compañero Sion, que nos tiene interesante información.
Para muchos, hoy en día, el cómic es uno de los artes más apreciados. Y la ciudad de Nueva York guarda gran relación con ese arte. A mi alrededor, aquí en Times Square, se encuentran las 2 principales compañías del sector, DC y Marvel Comics. De la mano de uno de los artistas más consagrados, Phil Jiménez, conoceremos un poco más sobre ese mundo y pasearemos por la ciudad conociendo algunos de los puntos más interesantes.
This is my New York studio. Come on in. This is where I do most of my work. As a matter of fact, it's where I do all of my work, either at that desk or at that computer. And I tend to do a lot of my work with the TV on or listening to music. But we've kept that down now so that we can film this. But come on over. So as you might have heard, I draw comic books for a living. And I've drawn a lot of different comic books, from X-Men to Wonder Woman to Infinite Crisis. Most of the work I do is superheroes, men and women in costumes and capes who fight bad guys trying to destroy the world. And it's fun. It's actually great. Very few people, I think, get to live out a fantasy where they sit at home all day, watch soap operas, and draw Superman or Wonder Woman fighting the Joker. But that's what I do. Most of my work is done on paper just like this. While a lot of people still do their work on computer, I still do it with pen and ink. And some pencil too, for good measure. See? It's that simple. Let's see.
See you with that collection there.
Yes, okay.
Tell us about it.
Anyway, a little bit of light. So as you can kind of tell, I'm a big fan of Wonder Woman. I've been a fan of Wonder Woman since I was a little kid, since I was very, very small. And there are a few reasons that I like Wonder Woman. The biggest reason, and I'm not sure everyone knows this, is the character herself. The character was created in the 1940s by a psychologist who believed that women were in many ways superior to men, and if men would just give over to women's loving submission, they would stop trying to kill each other. So Wonder Woman was created as an inspirational figure for both boys and girls. She also happened to be an Amazon. Her creator, William Marston, used Greek and Roman mythology as an inspiration for her. And so she's from an island of Amazons, super-powered women who are incredibly smart, incredibly strong, great fighters, and great lovers. And so I liked her for those reasons. I liked her message, and I liked the fact that she was from Greek mythology. And as you can tell, this is a small collection. Many, many people have collections far greater than this one. But I like to keep it small because otherwise it would take over my entire studio. Mm-hmm. If you come here...
Is there more?
I don't know if you can show this. The other reason I love Wonder Woman is because of this woman, Linda Carter. Linda Carter was in the American TV series in the 1970s. And I'll show you this. You might have to done this. Oops. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
This is the reason I love Wonder Woman. Because Linda Carter embodied her so completely and so wonderfully on the TV show. This woman was Wonder Woman. And for a little 5-year-old gay boy, there couldn't have been anything better to watch on TV, and anything more inspirational. So, growing up with this, and then finally getting to meet her, was really a dream come true. And I have to say that in person, she really was a Wonder Woman.
And what about when you took care of the collection, or the series?
What happened?
When you took care of the series of Wonder Woman?
Oh, well, being inspired from the time I was 5, to be a part of Wonder Woman's life, the greatest gift that could have been given to me was being able to draw her adventures during her 60th anniversary. This was back in 2000 and 2001, so it was a few years ago. But I got to draw and write her collections in the comic for about 2 years. And it was a tribute in many ways to Linda Carter, to all the comics, to William Marston, and to all the people that worked on Wonder Woman before me. There was some good stuff, some not so good stuff, but people overall consider it an important part of her history, and I take great pride in having been a part of it. And then it just dawns on me, from Wonder Woman, I did X-Men. And as we all know, X-Men is a big movie franchise now. And the exciting thing about X-Men was that several scenes from the movie, according to Premiere Magazine, were used in the X-Men movie. Including the scene where Magneto rips apart the bridge, which I love. And then the scene where Wolverine stabs Jean with his claws. I take great pride knowing that I drew that.
That's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie. But also, I drew the sequence here where the Beast stabs Magneto with those green needles, whatever they were. So I'm a part of movie history. Thank you very, very much.
Regarding that,
Come over here.
hold on a second before we finish.
Oh, no.
Show me that hands of yours.
Ah, yes. The famous hands. Well, if you film them over here, these little, there's probably not enough light here. Hold on. This was a gift from Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi. From back in the days, gosh, again, 2001, when I worked on the film Spider-Man. One day I'd gotten a call from my friend Carlos, who wanted to know if I could be, if I knew anyone that could do hand doubling work for Tobey Maguire. And Carlos was working, hold on, what was the name of the company? Sorry.
It's okay.
Carlos had been working at Sony Pictures and wanted to know if I knew anyone that could be a hand double for Tobey Maguire. And I was talking to Carlos and said, I could be a hand double. And I said, what do you need? And so he said, what we need are samples. We need to know what your work looks like. And we need pictures of your hands, digital pictures. So I very quickly took digital pictures of my hands, sent the files over, and then drew these notebooks, which I no longer have, and sent them to Sony Pictures so that they could they could judge me, they could decide if they wanted me, and indeed they chose me. So they flew me out, and for a week I worked on the Spider-Man movie, doing artwork.
For a week?
And doubling for Tobey Maguire. So these are the hands. But yes, for a week, and then they liked me so much that a year later they called me back to do more work. So this is what I get. Spider-Man.
What are you doing there?
Well, this is how an action figure gets made. Roughly, what's this? Aha, something else. I wish I had a better, that one is that one, right? Is that the same? Yes. What happens is that we do a drawing, I'm not sure I have a copy of it online, and then a sculptor does it this big of a figure, and then we go over it and mark it up, and then you end up with the finished sculpt.
Let me take a close up.
Sure, and I'm going to put that in here too. And if you want, it's just amazing to me that people can do this.
Why?
Because it seems like such a skill to be able to take clay and to be able to, just with your hands and a tool, to be able to make an action figure like that is shocking to me. It is not something that I could do very well.
But it's inspired on your drawings, no?
I'm sorry?
It's inspired on your drawings.
Yes. But I still think it's this incredible skill. And one of the best parts of the job is seeing, let me start over. One of the best parts of my job, one of the most exciting parts, is having action figures made of the comic book characters that I draw. Because who gets the opportunity? Like, how many fans get to see their version of a character turn into an action figure? I think that's actually very cool. I mean, I think that's very, very exciting. Makes me happy.
este, nuestro primer control remoto. Volvemos con nuestros compañeros en Puebla. Sigan viendo telearte. Informo desde Manhattan. Sion Follada Jaume. Nos vemos la próxima semana.